Hi everyone. Today I am going to take a problem on complex numbers. There was a doubt from one of my students. So 11th स्टैंडर्ड का जो कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर है वही से एक प्रॉब्लम लेने वाला हूँ मैं so that you will get to know some idea about complex numbers and how to solve the problem. Okay, so let us straight away go to the problem. 11th standard, it was asked in 2024 or 2025. X is equal to -2 plus root of -3. That is the value of x given. Then find the value of all this. What is the method given? From the given equation, this equation. This is our main equation. Form a quadratic equation. We'll see how to form that. And use this equation to perform division of polynomials. Division of polynomials is from 9th standard. Okay, let us go step by step now. Just go into all the details. First thing is, whenever you get root of -3, you have to convert it into a complex number. Complex number means any number which has got imaginary part and real part. I'll show you how. First thing is, -3 can be written as 3 into -1. कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर का बेसिक फंडा है कि जहां पे -1 आया वहां पे आई स्क्वायर लिखना है. I squared equal to -1, okay, or -1 equal to I squared. That is the basic rule for complex number, okay. I stands for imaginary part, okay, or imaginary number. So for -1 I have written I squared. Why did I do that? So that I can take the square root now. Square root of 3 is √3. Square root of I squared is I. Clear? Okay. यहाँ पे I can't take the square root. Square root of -1, square root of a negative number I cannot take. That is the basic history of complex number. Because you are not able to take the square root of a negative number, for -1 you have to write I squared. And square root of I squared is I. So this is called as a complex number. जहाँ पे I है, जहाँ पे I नहीं है. Now this is called as the real part, this is called as the imaginary part. The part which is present along with I is called as the imaginary part. The part where I is not present is called as the real part. Followed? Okay. So you get real part plus imaginary part. Now how do you form an equation? What have we written from this given thing? Form a quadratic equation. Okay. Sometimes value of x can directly be given as in the form of a complex number. Okay. Sometimes you have to put I squared equal to -1 and form the complex number. Now form a quadratic equation from this. So मैंने क्या किया है? -2 I have taken on the left hand side. X plus 2 is equal to plus or minus √3i. Quadratic equation means you have to square both sides. Unless and until I square, x squared कैसा आएगा ना? Quadratic equation, how will I get? So squaring both sides. Okay. Now let us solve. A plus b bracket squared, a squared plus 2ab, 2 into 2, 4x plus b squared, 2 squared is 4. ब्रैकेट स्क्वायर मीन्स प्लस और माइनस चला गया. प्लस का स्क्वायर प्लस है, माइनस का स्क्वायर प्लस. यू हैव टू निग्लेक्ट प्लस और माइनस. √3 का स्क्वायर 3, I का स्क्वायर I squared. Now again I squared is -1. 3 into minus 1. So everywhere, whenever we get a problem of complex number, you are going to get I squared. And when you get I squared, you have to put I squared equal to minus 1. As simple as that. So 3 into minus 1 is minus 3. Take it on the left hand side. This is our main quadratic equation 1. Followed? That is your main quadratic equation 1. So this is how you get a quadratic equation from the given equation. Okay? Right. Now only half the work is done, because now you have to find the square root of, sorry, not square root, you have to use division of polynomials. How do I do that? Now you will remember certain basic things from 9th standard. If not, we will solve it. This is the given polynomial. Let us write this. Okay. So you are going to divide this by this quadratic term. Okay. So I'll just rub this. And ये जो quadratic equation है, that left hand side I will write here. Okay. Now how do you carry out division of polynomials? So let's see. पहले मैं rough work करता हूँ, then I'll rub that part and write the answer over there. Okay. So what do I do? 9th standard stuff. Huh? Take the first term from here and first term from here. Actually divide करो. Rough work में. This divided by this, x squared gets cancelled. X raised to 4 में से x squared रह गया. Laws of indices. Or you can do like this also. Four minus 2. So directly cancel करो. So 4 minus 2, what you get is 2x squared, right? So that I will write at the top. Whatever answer you get, 2x squared. This term divided by this term. Okay? Then, what we rough work, this is over. Whatever answer we get at the top has to be multiplied to all three terms. So 2x squared into x squared. This first term gets repeated most often. It has to. 2x squared into 4 2s are 8. After multiplying this by this, you have to multiply this by this. 4 into 2, 8 x cube. 7 into 2, then multiply this by this. 14x squared. Okay? Now you have to remember that x raised to 4 के नीचे x raised to 4, x cube के नीचे x cube, x squared के नीचे x squared. Now what? Change the sign. Plus becomes minus, plus becomes minus, plus becomes minus. अभी याद आ रहा है ना 9 का थोड़ा थोड़ा. Okay. Now इन ऑल दिस सम्स फर्स्ट टर्म कैंसल हो गया. ये साइन फॉलो करना है अभी. 5x³ माइनस 8x³. 5 माइनस 8 इज -3. देखो 5x³ माइनस 8x³. 5 माइनस 8 इज -3x³. Follow this sign. Okay. 7x² minus 14x². 7 minus 14 is -7. ओके. अभी इसके नीचे कुछ नहीं है, सो यू डोंट हैव टू चेंज दिस साइन. इसके नीचे कुछ नहीं है तो डायरेक्टली -x प्लस 38. फॉलोड. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट, टेक द फर्स्ट टर्म फ्रॉम हियर एंड फर्स्ट टर्म फ्रॉम हियर. एक्चुअली डिवाइड करो. Now this you have to do orally. Complex number you are doing it after a long time, therefore I am explaining in details. -3x³ divided by x². x² cancel हो गया. What remains is -3x. Whatever answer you get, पहला टर्म यहाँ से सिर्फ एक एक टर्म लेने का है. पहला फर्स्ट व्हाट वी डिड, first term from here, first term from here. Similarly, first term from here, first term from there. You get the answer as -3x. जो आंसर आ रहा है वो ऊपर लिखो. अभी आंसर ऊपर लिखने के बाद वापस मल्टीप्लाई करना है. -3x into x². x² into x is x³. So as I said, this term gets repeated क्योंकि वो कैंसिल होने वाला है. -3x into +4x. 4 into -3 -12x². 7 into -3 -21x. +38 अभी मत लिखो. Just see to it that below x³ we should have x³. Below x² x². x के नीचे x. Change the signs. Minus becomes plus, minus becomes plus, minus becomes plus. अभी साइन चेंज करने के बाद वही साइन फॉलो करो जो चेंज हो चुका है. +3x³ -3x³ कैंसल्स. Plus 12x² minus 7x². 12 minus 7 is plus 12 minus 7 is 5x². Plus 5x². 21 plus 21 minus 1 plus 38 को कुछ नहीं करना. अभी वापस सेम थिंग. फर्स्ट टर्म फ्रॉम हियर एंड फर्स्ट टर्म फ्रॉम हियर. डिवाइड. 5x² अपॉन x². क्या आ रहा है? +5. वॉट एवर आंसर वी गेट राइट एट द टॉप, +5. आफ्टर गेटिंग दैट आंसर, मल्टीप्लाई. 5 into x². 5x². 5 into 4x. 20x. ये जो आंसर है, ये आंसर आने के बाद हर एक टर्म को मल्टीप्लाई करना है. 7 into 5. 35. Wait, be careful. First change the signs. (5x² minus 5x² गया. Plus 20x minus 20x has gone. 38 plus 35 मत करो. 38 minus 35. 3. Now we have reached the remainder. Okay, we have reached the remainder because what is the degree of 3? Degree of any constant is 0. So degree of 3 is 0. यहाँ पे degree x squared है. So when this degree becomes smaller than this, you have reached the remainder. This is called as the quotient. And this is called as the divisor. This is called as the dividend. Now just one simple thing. Whatever answer you get as the remainder, that is the value of the polynomial. As simple as that. So value of the polynomial answer is 3. Whatever answer we get over here. Okay? Very simple. Right. Now the thing is, why did I use this method? Because if you try to substitute this value of, what is the value of this? X की value क्या है? -2 plus or minus root 3i. If you try to put this value over here, substitute. Just see what you are going to get. 2 x raised to 4 means -2 plus or minus root 3i raised to 4. हर एक जगह पे सब्स्टिट्यूट करो. यहाँ पे x डाला, यहाँ पे x डाला. It is going to become very complicated. How are you going to expand this -2 plus or minus root 3i raised to 4? Binomial theorem. It will take half an hour. Okay. So this is the method. Form the quadratic equation and use division of polynomials. Followed? So complex number. This is the complex number, this is the real part, this is the imaginary part, and always remember I squared equal to -1 is the basic funda of complex numbers. Okay? Now sometimes what may happen is, instead of 3, if you get 3x, agar answer आया 3x, so your final answer will be लेकिन x की वैल्यू सब्सटीट्यूट करनी है. व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ x? -2 प्लस और माइनस रूट 3i. अगर रिमाइंडर में x आया तो, सिर्फ कांस्टेंट आया तो जस्ट राइट इट एज ए कांस्टेंट. 3 इंटू -2 -6. That would have been the answer. लेकिन यहाँ पे x आया ही नहीं है. So the answer given is 3. Followed some basic things about complex numbers. Okay. How to use division of polynomials. अगर ऐसा sum आया तो ऐसे complex numbers में बहुत variety है. This is one of the sums. Right? Take down, practice करो. Division of polynomials practice करो. If time permits, we will have one more sum. Okay. चलो लिख लो.